Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm getting ready. We have a parent-teacher conference for Oliver today. Oh my god, I can't say like 2 words without being out of breath. I figured I would vlog today. Oh no, I waited too long with the concealer. It's drying. I was going to go this morning and pick up an Owlet sock. Fully was just going to pay the full price. It's like $300 something or $300 or whatever, or I put it on my registry. Maybe somebody would have got it for my baby shower, unlikely, but regardless, I was gonna buy it myself. I was browsing on Facebook and this one lady was selling one like brand new, not even opened, like the package is sealed, for way cheaper than $300. So I messaged her and I was like, hey, can I come get this? And she said yes. And then I told her I'd come today, but when I messaged her for her address, I guess like her kid woke up with a fever or something, and so she needed to take him to the hospital. She was saying that she would message me, like she was trying to get out of there, and I just was like, girl, you don't need to rush, like it's okay. Like I have 5 months until my baby is gonna be here. I just told her to just like do her thing and then I can come tomorrow, because one, I have to get the boys and stuff. I have the parent-teacher conference. I have like a certain times that I can do things until I have to get the boys and stuff. So I just was like, I don't want you to feel rushed, and I don't really want to feel rushed. And because of where I live, like traffic after 3:30 is like ridiculous, so I don't like to go anywhere. So I'm gonna go get that tomorrow. It was around when I had Oliver, and anxiety for me has been a thing for like all of my life basically, except I just didn't know what anxiety was as a child. It started to be something that I started to get educated on as like after I had Brian, and like my family started to know what it was. We just like all like that's like anxiety wasn't a thing when I was a kid. I'm like aging myself, I feel like. I hadn't talked about freaking anxiety. I never heard about that. My dad was like the first one in our family to have like a really bad anxiety attack or panic attack while I was pregnant with Brian. And so then he started educating himself, and it kind of just like, you know, he started telling me my sisters about it, and some of us are just anxiety filled. I'm not gonna speak for my sisters, but some of them, like they understand and they sympathize, but they've never experienced it. And then some of my other sisters, I have a lot of sisters, that's why I'm saying I'm trying to be like pretty vague about who and what. My other sisters, they do experience anxiety attacks, and so they're like my comfort zone that I can talk to, along with my dad. It's like a big part of my life when it comes to that kind of stuff, because they understand, and when I talk to them I don't have to like really I don't know, it's like hard to explain. But anyways, so with Oliver, the Owlet was around, and I definitely had anxiety, but it was like a different kind of anxiety. I didn't have anxiety during my pregnancy with him about the pregnancy. This time around is so different. I don't have anxiety about like life or like what's happening. I'm having crazy anxiety about my pregnancy, where I just am like, is she okay? It's like, is this happening? Is this happening? Like, is she going to be born with this? Is she like breathing? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just, everything that you can think of that might possibly not go that good with pregnancy and babies after they're born, my brain is just like spiraling. It's definitely gotten a little bit better for me now that I've hit my 2nd trimester, but it's kind of just gone into like after she's born. It's really weird. The first trimester, like when I first found out I was pregnant, it was really, really bad for me. If you guys see my armpits, sorry. My armpits are super hairy, and I can't really not lift up my arms because I'm getting ready. So y'all are just about to see some hairy bits. I'm trying to grow it out so that I can get waxed again, because I can't do my laser hair removal. So I have to grow my hair out to get it waxed. So if you see some hairy pits, it's okay. So now my anxiety is revolving around that, and I knew I just needed that Owlet sock. And I think a lot of it has to do with social media. Like before, I guess with the boys, I didn't have the social media that I do now. I did have Instagram with Oliver, but like TikTok is just a different breed. Like I love TikTok for this reason. It's like so informative, and I've learned things that I didn't know before about pregnancy and about babies, but it's also just like so scary because I'm learning things about pregnancy and babies that I didn't know before. And in my first trimester, all I saw for some reason on my TikTok was miscarriage and stillborn and things like that. And like I said, I do think it's good that they have that and that they're educating people on that. But for me, it just really caused me to not be in a good place mentally. Like, I ordered one of those fetal Dopplers, and I know some people don't like when regular unprofessionals use those, but I had to because my anxiety was so bad, and I've only used it once, but just knowing that I have it in my house has really helped me. And now that I'm 15 weeks along, I should start feeling her like kick and stuff, which is really gonna bring some peace of mind. Kind of just rambling, but that's the main reason why I wanted the Owlet, just because I know that I'm gonna be very anxious. One thing that did happen after I had Oliver, I've never shared this except for like people that aren't family, but after I had Oliver, I like had major panic attacks. He was like 2 weeks old, and I would just like sit up in bed and I would just cry. I felt like I was dying. I felt like, I mean, if you've ever had a panic attack, then you know what I'm talking about. And I just felt like I was having a heart attack. And so I went to the hospital and left him with Parker, like my newborn baby. I left him with Parker, not that he is his dad, but still, I left him and I went to the hospital, and they did every freaking test on me. They did blood work, they did MRIs, they did scans, and they're like, we can't find anything. And so I left, and they were just like, go home and like relax. And I left, and then the next night it happened again. I was in bed and I just sat up. I could not stop crying. I was having a panic attack. And I went back to the hospital again, like the next night, and it was the same doctor working. And she did scans on me, she did tests on me. She was really, really nice. And she had another doctor with her, was a guy. After they did all the tests, they came back in their room and they were like so freaking sweet. And they were like, honey, like you're having panic attacks, like we're doing all the tests on you, there's like nothing that we can find. I remember feeling just like, oh my fucking god, these people aren't listening to me. Like something is actually wrong with me. Like something is wrong with my heart. I just felt like I was dying. And so I remember like leaving the hospital just feeling so defeated and like so unheard. Then it stopped like the next night, and Parker had to go out of town. And I remember it happened again, and I called my sister for her to come she like lived 30 minutes from me. It was like 3 a.m. and I called her to come stay with Oliver so I could go back to the hospital like literally 3 times. I was having panic attacks. I went to the hospital 3 times about this, and then they just told me the same thing, and I finally just was like, okay, well, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, what resources do y'all have for new moms that like are just having these crazy ass panic attacks? You know, I'm like smiling and laughing now, but it's honestly because just talking about this makes me a little bit anxious, and that's kind of what I do when I'm anxious. But it was not fucking funny, and it was not a fun time. It was really, really scary, really stressful. Basically, I'm just trying to do everything that I can to avoid that from happening again. Just like was in such denial that I was having panic attacks because I had never had a panic attack like that where I actually felt like I was having a heart attack. And so I was like, dude, I've suffered from anxiety like a long ass time at that point. I know what it feels like to have like an anxiety attack, but that was like a freaking different level of me actually thinking I was dying. We are going to do everything that we can do to avoid that and just like get ahead of the panic and the anxiety. And since I know that my anxiety is centered right now around like my baby, and I know what's gonna trigger me is gonna be like, is she breathing? Is she okay? I'm just gonna go ahead and get on top of that and get the Owlet and anything else that I fucking need that is going to calm me as much as I can. I mean, obviously I don't know what's gonna happen and anything could happen, but yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. That was a lot of talking about that. I'm just trying to be cautious. If you know, then you know. And I'm really trying to not stress and just like enjoy this pregnancy. It's gonna be my last pregnancy for sure. I'm not doing this again. Parker is getting the snip ASAP. Like while I'm recovering through my 6 weeks, we is going to go get the snip and the burn on his little bolitas. It was a lot of talking, and for people that don't understand, they're like, what the heck is this girl talking about? But for people that do understand, you get it. Okay, you get it. I finished my hair, and then we need to go get Oliver. What time is it? Oh my god, we need to like leave now. So I'm gonna stop talking so that I can hurry up and go. I love how we're rushing out the door and yet I'm still the only one in the car. Does anybody else's husband do this? It's just like, you know we're late. Like, just be ready before me. I'm wearing a Charlie Angel shirt, Skims biker shorts, and then Dunks because nothing fits me. It's really depressing. Now I talked about this in my last vlog and I went and got some stuff, but I didn't get enough stuff where like those outfits aren't appropriate for parent-teacher conference. Parker's on business call, so I'll be back. Parent-teacher conference.
Success.
Done. Oliver, Miss
Croom
said that you were doing so good.
She did.
Napping?
No, she said that you were doing so good in class.
That
and that you're so
smart.
She said you're ready for kindergarten. Now we're gonna go get smoothies. I've been craving a mango go-go.
Oh, we gotta go to Jamba Juice.
Yes. That was like my childhood, mango go-go. Parker likes Smoothie King.
I don't mind either one.
Jamba Juice is kind of just like sugar-filled smoothies, but it's better because Smoothie King, they like stopped using sugar and stuff in their smoothies.
You have to ask for it, yeah. Oh, look at how big my arm is. Look at that thing.
Please. Parker is bulking up. I did see one comment of people asking.
What did they ask?
About your weight gain. They said, dang, Parker's taking this baby serious. This baby gain. It's because he's like bulking up. He does this a lot. And like
every year.
Yeah, if you go to my vlogs, you can like see his weight go to like heavier and then like slim, heavy to slim, because he said that he's gaining all this weight right before summer so that he can like shrink back down and have muscles. Or
It's so that I look better when I'm shirtless.
yeah, so I guess like his abs look more muscly whenever he loses the weight again.
Who said that?
Just a random.
I'm coming for
Just
you.
a random commenter.
I'm paying attention.
Because you know, like it's called sympathy weight. Whenever
Sympathy weight?
your person is pregnant.
Oh, let's not pretend like I don't have some sympathy weight, because our girl here eats a lot of, she's been eating a lot of the everythings.
Yeah.
The fried, she wants Cane's, she wants Chicken Express, she was wanting McDonald's for a hot second. And
it was really weird
Bubba's.
because like right before I found out I was pregnant, we were like on this healthy kick where I was like eating salads, or we were eating salads for lunch, dinner. Like I was just craving salads.
Simple grilled meats.
I don't know what happened, but I could not even think about eating lettuce on my burger. Like that's how deep it was. Like anything healthy, I was like,
girl's
absolutely
loving her some In-N-Out.
Yeah,
Animal style fries.
They already know that I don't
I'm
like
a
that.
34-year-old
Bless
man.
you, baby.
This man body is not tolerant.
So I only wanted,
of
like,
all that
I
junk
wanted
food.
freaking McDonald's. That is not like me to want McDonald's. McDonald's is a no. Y'all know I really flex with my Chick-fil-A, and I wanted McDonald's. I really only wanted fast food, and now it's like starting to go down a little bit where I'm like, okay, I don't want, for dinner, I don't want chicken nuggets from McDonald's.
Bro.
I'm like
insane.
on like a rice kind of like craving cake. Bless you.
Bless you, big guy. Tonight we're gonna grill some steak because I need to have some meat in my life.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're gonna see butterflies on the little bus.
Oh, you don't have school tomorrow, baby.
What's double juice?
Jamba Juice is the smoothie place. Want some?
Yeah.
What kind of smoothie?
Strawberry.
Strawberry.
What are you from the country? You said strawberry.
Last vlog, I was talking about us moving. People were like thinking we bought a house or like we found a house. We didn't, but our lease is up in 2 months, so we have to.
We gotta go.
Yeah, we have to like continue looking. I guess that was a little bit confusing because we were house hunting to buy, and then we were house hunting to rent in like 2 separate vlogs within a few months. That's mainly because we're indecisive people and because the market is just like doing some weird stuff. So, babe, oh, I thought that van was in our bus. That bus was in our lane.
You don't think I'm watching?
No, we're not find yet. Hopefully next year. We say that every year, but hopefully next year. And we're gonna rent again, and no, we have not found a house.
You're shady.
I wouldn't say we have said that every year. I would say I've been told that every year. We're gonna rent, and we're gonna start looking at houses again next week. I found like 5 houses that I really like, but our lease isn't up for another 2 months, and so I don't know if they're willing to wait for us for that long. So the realtor that we're still using the same girl we were using last time. Yeah, she's really helpful and really sweet. Sent her that list, and she's like contacting them to see if it's even worth it for us to look at the houses, and then we'll start doing that next week. Start looking at houses
Can you
again.
imagine the fact that we're about to have a baby girl in our house?
I know.
And that's going to change the dynamic of everything.
I know.
Like, our boys are farty, stinky little boys.
Last night I was like laying in bed, and I heard Oliver walk out of his room. He went to the stairs. Brian was downstairs on the couch. He went to the stairs and he said, "Hey Brian, hey Brian." And Brian didn't answer him. He kept calling him. Brian was like, "What, Oliver?" And he was like, "I farted." And then just like walked back to his room. And I was like, what the heck?
He's laughing.
You're a nasty boy.
No, this is the boy house.
Parker thinks that that's gonna like change the whole dynamic,
For
but it's
sure.
not. I don't think it is. I think the boys are just like, I think you guys are gonna be the exact same. Why would you change it for her and not for me?
Because you just know what you signed up for. You know? Like, this came with the package, shorty. You know.
Look, I think it's got to be better. It's this one.
Say what's up, everybody.
Show everybody your finger.
Right here.
It's getting better.
Yeah.
That should be your thumbnail. We're seeing you later, alligator.
Get out my car.
Hey,
To the store.
who's gonna watch us?
Daddy?
No, who's gonna watch us?
Daddy, I'm going by myself.
What?
No.
Grandpa's here.
Come on, get out. Bye, Felicia's.
Bye, Michelle.
Love you. I'm gonna go to Urban Outfitters really quick and see if I can find some cute graphic tees. I have an Urban Outfitters that isn't like in a mall right by our house, so it's really convenient that I can just go in there anytime I need and not have to go to the busy ass mall. I know I've said this already, but I just am so shooketh at how many crop tops I own, and I didn't realize that all I own is crop tops. So I'm gonna go see if I can find some graphic tees to put over this belly. So that was kind of a fail. They're transitioning from winter to spring and summer, so everything's on sale, which is really cool, except it's all winter stuff. And I don't want any winter stuff. I have a lot of winter stuff. I want summer stuff, so I didn't really get that much. I did get 2 graphic tees because they're like oversized and I know that I'll be able to wear them for a while. Wasn't this other graphic tee that I liked, but it just was too tight on me, and they didn't have it in a medium or a large. They only had extra small and small, and it just kind of would have been a waste because it's already feeling tight, and I just know in a few weeks that just wouldn't work. But he did tell me that summer stuff is released online already, and there's a lot of cute graphic tees on there. So I'm just gonna go online and order some stuff, and so once I do that and I get those, I will show you guys what I get. I go home and chillax for a little bit, and I think Parker is going to make steaks for dinner like he said. My dad's over. Maybe I'll call my sister, see if she wants to come over. I don't know, maybe we'll take the boys to the park to hit some balls. But I think this is the last that you're gonna see of me today, and then I will pick this up again tomorrow. I'm gonna wait for you to buckle. We're late. I know it's just like she's probably chilling at home, but I hate being late places. It just stresses me out. And my camera's gonna fall, really? Okay, item secured. I'm so close to the camera because I'm not in like the position that I usually am.
Can you, Mommy?
You're watching me?
Yeah.
Okay, Oliver's also recording me on his iPad vlogging. I'm so excited to use this, and when I came to pick it up, I told you guys that I found it on like Facebook Marketplace. I came to pick it up, and the girl that I picked it up from follows me on TikTok. Her name is Erica, and she's super freaking sweet, so thank you, Erica. We're so excited to use this.
Who's Erica?
The girl that we just picked up the stuff from.
Is it your friend's house?
Yeah, she's my friend. So we're headed back now towards Dallas, and I really want a frosted coffee from Chick-fil-A, even though Parker went and got his Chick-fil-A for lunch. I think I'm gonna go back to Chick-fil-A and get a frosted coffee and probably just get him like a little snow cone or something, and then we need to get Brian.
And get a snack.
Yes, and get a snack. Yeah, she was so sweet, huh? She was really nice. I'm super excited to have it. Again, thank you, Erica. You're literally the sweetest person ever. Hello.
Hello. My ice is melted.
Yeah, baby, it's been like an hour. How was your day?
Good.
What'd you do?
School. This melted ice cream is good. Can I have your coffee?
No? Brian, when do I ever let you have coffee?
I don't know.
Buckle up, boy. We went to the park for a minute, but then the boys were like, I wanna go home. And then we ended up sitting in front of our house, which just doesn't really make sense. Okay guys, we're headed to Brian's baseball game, so I'm gonna end the vlog here just because I know I will not pick it up at the game and that I won't have an ending to this vlog and it will just be a mess. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in my next vlog.